Let's get right to the three things you need to know to start off your morning. First thing you need to know, headline inflation comes in as expected at 0.4% month over month in February. We're talking about the CPI, consumer price inflation, but the core number, that's the Fed's preferred gauge, landing at 0.5% on the month, slightly hotter than the forecast 0.4%. All of this complicates the Fed's tightening plan as it battles the contagion caused by the collapse of SVB. Expectations for rate policy are varying widely as a result of the turmoil. Just days ago, a hike of at least 25 basis points was baked in. Now some analysts see the central bank standing pat next week, and one, Nomura, actually sees a cut as a possibility. Second thing you need to know, the fallout from Silicon Valley Bank's collapse continues. Bank stocks are looking to claw back some of their losses this morning, even after Moody's Investor Service put 6 banks on watch for potential downgrades, citing, quote, extremely volatile funding conditions. And regulators are reportedly planning another auction for SVB after they failed to find a buyer over the weekend. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve has opened an investigation into what led to the failure of the bank, as critics point fingers at legislative changes to federal oversight, with others blaming the central bank itself. And third thing you need to know, SVB's deep ties with tech have put companies like Roku and Etsy in a vulnerable position. Shares of the two companies have taken a hit after they reported exposure to Silicon Valley Bank. Even when they retrieved their deposits as expected and as the Treasury has promised, questions remain about their decision to rely so heavily on one financial institution. Roku is one of the most exposed firms to the collapse, with $487 million tied up with SVB.